I'm looking forward to seeing what you're all capable of on the field. He looks over to the office where Marcus came from. If it gets that far.
There's definitely going to be some good baseball tomorrow.
Then you felt every single changed bit of demonic contract over there. You could smell that from literal miles away. Like, you are keyed into the inner intricacies of hell, and you know when deals are altered. And guess what? 24/7, it's always pinging in the back of your mind. To feel it so fresh, especially in the mortal plane, it stands out as clear as day. A violation and a shift of the red tape.
In response, like, oh, you're going to see some good baseball, man. And looks Marcus up and down. See to it that I do, Marcus Valafi. In the meantime, if anyone needs me, I'll be around.
It was lovely to see you again, Ben.
It swaps from menacing to smiling. Yes, you too.
He is such a charmer.
He's so nice.
Did anybody else notice that?
That he's delightful.
That he's dramatic.
We've had very different interactions with this man, haven't we?
Okay, Harlock, let's go.
Let's plant some mines.
Okay, be safe, have fun.
They scuttle off, carrying their mines and snakes.
It warms my heart so much that Faria has made a friend. Oh, I think this is incredibly beneficial to both of them. It allows Faria to have more social engagement, and perhaps it will teach Harlock some moral consequences. Possibly. But I will not enforce it.
It's a potential.
They're both alchemists, so
right, but like
I don't know, moral consequences.
But like Faria, over time, we've
It's
reined it in a bit since the family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could always get worse.
It won't.
Gregor, with your heart brimming with friendship and camaraderie, you head out to try to get a brand new fan. And as you approach this building, you hear gruesome sawing and almost wooden drill noises as you hear a guy on the inside just like, I swear, metal ain't gonna fix fire damage. It will. It has to. I gotta get back out there. And you throw open the door. And as
No.
Oh, yeah.
I knocked politely.
Oh, you knocked politely. Hold on a second. Yes, hello?
Hello. Are you a fan of baseball?
I am, in fact, yeah.
Well, forget that. And now that you're not a fan of baseball, can I interest you in becoming a fan of baseball for us?
Wait a second. Hold on. You watch a man drag himself up from the table in the back, and you notice that parts of his burnt face have been repaired with slabs of metal, and you see him for a split second, and I want Gregor to decide if you recognize the man that you got into a flaming bat duel with last night.
Oh my god.
Well, so much for the friendship route. Takes out his glaive.
He picks up his bat, still charred. Hold up.
Oh.
The thug between the two of you puts his hands up. He knocked politely on the door. Let him finish. Sorry about that. He puts himself between the two of you.
Amazing.
Finish your pitch. Here in Midtown, there's something we know.
That's not until tomorrow.
Oh, I see what you're doing. You watch the man's expression, and he kind of nods. He's like, I'm gonna be honest, under normal circumstances, I probably wouldn't even give you the time of day. You guys are over with Famine Valley, and they've been sort of up Schitt's Creek for like, I don't know, half a decade plus at this point. But I gotta admit, the job that you did on my buddy is pretty impressive, so, you know what? Call me a fan. Call him a fan too. What the hell, man? He tries to drag himself forward. You literally do not have the strength to stand. Yeah, but I'm gonna show up at that game tomorrow. See, you got two fans.
Oh, wow. This was a very lucrative and enlightening experience. Thank you for your fandomship.
You're welcome, man. I hope you have a great time here in Midtown. Come on, lie back down on the table.
Yeah. We're gonna bury your town tomorrow. Bye.
Looking forward to it. Yells. I need to be at that fucking game. Yeah, man, don't worry. He pats him repeatedly, and the screwing sounds continue.
Dreadful.
That's amazing.
The night passes, and your schemes bear fruition, as baseball treachery is the main order of business this evening. The very next morning, you arrive bright and early as the dawn breaks at Midtown. Your squad traveling into town. Thug at the front walks in, bat slung over shoulder. Mercy and Marcus traveling directly behind, bringing up the flanks. And finally, last but not least, acting tough, kicking their legs, Gregor and Harlock. Your squad has the dawn at their backs as you... Well, it's more like off to your side, but that's beside the point. As you travel into town and get just a little bit of that sun in your eyes, so it's slightly awkward. And as you do, Thug's nose picks up a scent. Anybody else smell... What is that? Gunpowder? Did the mines go off early? Hold on.
Oh, I hope
just
not.
to rush his way forwards over towards the baseball field. You see Ven simply watching, taking notes on the various events.
Early birds catch the worm, but not it would see them, the mad bomber.
The what? Hold on. Wait,
What?
shit! The field!
What happened?
Thug turns and starts to run towards it as you all start to pick up speed, and then you simply watch. You watch as events unfold.
Oh god, I hope there wasn't a Little League match scheduled for just before our game.
Oh my
No,
god!
I checked the schedule.
When you sound disappointed. You all run into the area that was once the field, and you do confirm something almost immediately. Your landmines did go off. One after the other, they caused the entire place to almost collapse into decimation. You brought a little bit of Famine Valley to the field in front of you and scattered one after the other. The bottom liners are strewn throughout the field, but you look at it, and you know this isn't just the work of your team alone. And as you scan and try to figure out what's going on, Thug and Marcus, you rush over to this wounded bottom liner. You pick his head up, and you see an almost flash of demonic energy travel directly into him as he... Oh, it's you guys from yesterday. I'm sorry, we did our best to hold them off, but, I think I might have dysentery now.
That's so... What a horrible coincidence. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Hold off who?
Good thing you guys have toilets to go back to.
God.
The kid from the skies. He points up,
Oh,
and
fuck.
you hear a shift as you all gaze straight above you as something, almost a figure of myth, dwarfs the horizon. It casts a loud, powerful shadow over the area, and you watch as various cables descend from up above, and they fall one after the other, scattering around, confronting you face to face. No, this is the worst possible outcome. That's right, you've stepped into the territory of the Sky Brood. A bunch of behatted, be-egged baseball players move through the area around. This guy moves forward. And you all have some nerve taking our prey from us. He reaches into his pocket and slams something into your chest.
I thought you were going to say he just pulls out a knife and
Kills you! He slams something into your chest, and Marcus, it's a large sack of baseball bucks? You look down at it, and he takes a step backwards.
What's
The
this
bottom
about?
liners were half defeated by the time we got to them. And by the baseball code of ethics, we aren't exactly allowed to take the prize entirely for ourselves, so...
How did you have this much money, I say, turning back to the downed, Midtowner?
We were trying to raise above the bottom line! And now I've got
that's so
dysentery!
I'm sorry. I'm sure you'll get better.
That's so fucked up. Who would do this?
Pretty fucked up, huh?
He takes
Really
a step backwards.
unfortunate.
He's like, You keep a tight hold of that money, because from here on he points his bat on you. You're challenging us. Famine Valley versus the Sky Brood. But we're not fighting. We're not making the same mistake. Your stupid landmines, he gestures around, hurt 2 of our guys. So you're fighting us on our home field. He points up at the airship up above him, an animate bit of magic pulled together by the mascot of the Sky Brood. Fuck. Thug mouths behind you.
That's not good.
And you all, at the entrance to the field, watch all of this unfold.
Where's
as
Faria? I have an idea.
He rushes in, he's like, it seems our work was a little too effective. Okay, what's the plan?
It's okay. Faria, I have an idea.
Okay.
You've heard of landmines, right?
Yes.
What if we did that, but in the sky? I'm workshopping a name. I'm thinking of calling them above landmines.
Then you actually see someone travel up next to you. 2 individuals move into the area, and they step in, looking out in front of them. One of them walks with a more confident swagger than you've ever seen before, the mask fully slipped from his face. Good morning, Auditor Ven. It's so good to see you again. I'm sorry that we weren't able to show you a good game of baseball. It seems getting ambushed and landmine to hell has absolutely ruined our possibilities in giving you the time that you deserve in wonderful Midtown. Yeah. Real shame, that, especially about the dysentery, the thug says, walking into the arena.
Oh, multiple cases of dysentery, really?
But, at the very least, I'd like to show those that descended on our sacred game a little bit of Midtown hospitality. He strides forward, and Ben, you see it. His gaze isn't fixed on Marcus. That person shifted the contract. Were it not for him, he'd be dead right now, pulled away by a well demon. Instead, many of his random friends have been struck with dysentery. But because of his actions, today he's able to walk. He takes one step into the arena and you notice it. He's broken through the labyrinth. This man has unleashed his own minotaur. He turns and nods over at Marcus. What do you say? Could Famine Valley use a bottom line? Yeah, we're all bottoms here. Moving forward.
Look over at Doc. I mean, it's. I think it's fine with me if it's okay with you.
I feel like we have a lot of that.
Okay, well then, I'm more than happy to welcome you all to the sky. You all watch as they take their cables and retract back into the air. They did that before, by the way. You're probably really annoying them by making them come up and down. Hey, is there a toilet nearby? Yeah, man, I left one free in case of emergencies.
That was very thoughtful.
Free. It was you.
You son of a bitch. You all have but moments to prepare yourselves before the Skybrood fully descends. Bandersnatch makes his way forward and puts a hand on your shoulder, and he looks you dead in the eyes, and he's like, we have a little bit of time. Let's prepare ourselves.
Let's do it. And also, you should stop touching me and wash your hands. Thank you.